Cybertronians, I have gathered you here today to make a review. Yes, I'll be selecting just one of you. And which of you shall it be? Not you.
Yes, me. Pick me. I've been sitting on your shelf for months.
Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here with a Transformers Power of the Primes review. And this is the review that no one demanded, but it's the review that you're gonna get. The only one who even wants this review is this guy here. But, you know, with me not being able to find much lately, Transformers have been very scarce. You know, I did come across Inferno and reviewed him. I've been looking for Hungar, cannot find him at all. I have come across an Alita 1 about a month and a half ago, which I should have bought then, but I was like, nah, I'll find her later. And I was a little tight on money, so I was like, you know, I'll just wait. I'll find her again. And how wrong was I? I'm sure I will eventually, but I thought it'd be a little bit sooner than this. And she is based off of this mold here, and she looks a little bit better in it, I would say, than Starscream does. Now, on to Starscream here. Overall, the figure is fine. I know there's lots of complaints. There's really nothing overly wrong with the look of the figure except for the puffy Pat Lee proportions. His forearms are way too big. His legs look like a little kid in their mama's boots or their daddy's ring boots or whatever you want to say. No, on back he looks like he's got a weird, you know, plaid pattern going on back here because of all the hollow bits, you know, hollowed out. But you know, you honestly don't see this view very often. I mean, the actual Starscream part, he is Starscream-esque. He looks like Starscream. That's the parts I do like. Wouldn't mind having this in other molds. Do Thundercracker, do Skywarp. What ruins the figure is the combination. He did not need to be a combiner. But they're trying to make a lot of stuff combiners here. So I just Power of the Primes, Combiner Wars Part D. If they will, a Voyager class Starscream is very, very good. I want a Voyager class Starscream. This is not the Voyager class Starscream I would have wanted. Again, the figure, no, what's the word I'm looking for? Is hampered by the combination gimmick. If it didn't have the combination gimmick, you could have more slender forearms and feet. I think, as I said, that's the biggest problems with this toy as is. I know you can remove these forearm bits because, I mean, they're right in the way of his cannons. You just constantly, they're just hitting it and falling off because you can't really peg this in very far because it hits this forearm. I know there are I think screws or pins or something in here you can remove and then take this piece off. Yeah, there's a screw back here. And you gotta unscrew this and take this piece off. Now, because honestly, a lot of these guys I'm never going to use as a combiner. Inferno, Starscream, not unless I really am just, you know, desperate for something to look different in my shelf. Man, his guns can peg in further if you just don't rest them on the forearms. But then he's got to, you know, or you can do it over the forearm. You can always just peg his guns back here, I believe. I'm not sure if he even fit. I think it's where you do it in jet mode. Yeah. Okay, but it just hangs way out. It just looks tacky. Like I said, the face sculpt on the figure, to me, is fine. It's a little skinny for a head. The lips are probably the biggest problem, I think, on the face. It's like he's got them pouty lips going on. Like, give me kisses. But otherwise, like I said, it's okay. And there's a quick comparison. This is him with classic Starscream. This is the second release where he's white instead of the light gray. These is more like anime colors, tune colors. Whereas the first one had the light gray and it was a little more updated design with some paint. You know, it had a little red paint on the shoulders and everything. But you know, even this one didn't have the greatest head sculpt. You know, but we're not reviewing that one. We're reviewing this one. But see, I always wanted a Voyager Starscream, so no, it ticked that box. I didn't purchase it. I got it as a gift, so it was fine. So, you know, articulation is what you're gonna expect from this figure. He's got the bicep swivels. There's no wrist. There's no waist. He's got thigh swivels. Foot can move, so you can get a little bit more articulation with the walking poses. You can move his toes. He's got front and back. Back is sort of hindered by the wings and this nose section. He's got ratcheted shoulders. They go all the way around. Ratcheted outward shoulders. Leave that out. And he's got ratcheted, soft ratchets. You know, you can't really hear them, but you can feel them when you go, and it's like click, 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 click. So, head movement, he's got a slight up and down tilt. Otherwise, it's a 360 all the way around. Comparisons with other Voyager class figures. This is Combiner Wars Scattershot, for a second, which is also what they used for Combiner Wars Silverbolt, and it's also the mold they sort of based Hungar on. He's got the same kind of proportions and stuff. This is him with Deluxe Generations Warpath. And you saw him with Deluxe Starscream. This is Strafe, Combiner Wars Strafe as well. And that gives you some comparisons there. In comparison with those. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to put him into his combined mode. Torso. Okay, well, in using the Combiner Wars feet that came in Computron, this is how he looks in combined mode. I just did the legs so I can get him standing because he doesn't really balance well on the other thing. But as you can see, it doesn't look bad as a combined mode. It actually looks pretty good. It's probably his best looking mode. And that is a pretty nice little head sculpt on there. It's like the other one, but larger, and of course it has his crown. But yeah, just to do a quick little turnaround. And it's kind of menacing, but like I said, I'm not really going to be using this mode at all. I'm doing this articulation without even trying. I kind of wish all of them came with feet like this instead of what we do get. But anyway, that's off topic. Back on the Starscream. Let's take a look at him in his jet mode. Maybe this is where Starscream shines. And again, maybe not. He does have a retractable landing gear that comes in and out. You can put him down. And overall, this overall look from the top, it is not a bad figure because it looks just like a jet. So when you turn to the side a little bit and you get a little bit of that side kibble going on, is when things kind of get iffy. He does have visible hand syndrome, really bad. I mean, you can fold him in, but then it will not tab in because the tab is on the inner side of the wrist. So yeah, there's these little feet that you can fold up. You also can just leave them back like this, which I think actually looks better. Then it gives you like a built-in handle to hold the toy. Vroom, vroom. You can store the weapons underneath his guns underneath his wings as is, but like I said, it's a very shallow peg. Or you can just use the ones you have for robot mode and just turn it around the other way. Let's go ahead and do that. And voila. Honestly, I think that looks a little bit better, to be honest. So you kind of... Also, I said something earlier about you can remove hit the camera, these little forearm panels. But if you're going to use Starscream as a combiner, you have to keep those because it's what locks the joint in place that where you slide the arm bots in. But overall, it's like upper view, top view is not a bad looking jet. The stickers are a little much. They're all over the place. A lot of them are, I don't know, they're just... Tampos would have been a whole lot better. I do like these down here, but yeah, all the stickers on here are just I prefer tampos over stickers because these will eventually be knocked off, especially the ones at the seams here. Transformations, you already get this one's getting a little bent. You can put a Prime Master in him as well. To open this up, if I can get my little hand in there. And you can set a Prime Master, Titan Master, whatever, inside of there. That's just some playability. Now, a quick little comparison in jet mode with the Studio Series Starscream. Both are Voyager class figures, and you can see which one Hasbro probably put a little more effort into, and that would be the Studio Series, as he is a tad bit smaller in jet mode here in the toy. I haven't compared them to mode, so I really don't know. I just think this Starscream looks so nice in this mode. I just want to leave him there. But yeah, like I said, it's the combination gimmick that really hurts this figure. They didn't do that. They could have made a really good Voyager Starscream. But yeah. But like I said, overall, the biggest problems with this figure, I would say, are the overly puffy proportions, the stickers, and that's probably really about it. And it's nothing else different than you probably find in any other figure nowadays. But overall, I wouldn't say it's a recommended figure at all. It's just, if you like Starscream, and yeah, I just wanted a Voyager Starscream. Leader class to me was too big. Deluxes are a little bit small. I'd rather have a Voyager class, so I went ahead and chose this one. Like I said, I told somebody, I said, yeah, go ahead and give me that. I'll take it as a gift, and they got it for me as a gift. So yeah. Anyway, I would say it's a definitely not recommended toy overall. He's a good skip. Lita 1, I haven't actually held her in hand, but she might be a major improvement over this using the same mold. I don't know. She looked fine in package, but like I said, I haven't been able to get her in hand to compare her with Starscream. But overall, thanks for watching. Until next one, peace out.